What's going on, guys? Welcome to your 16th Java Game Applet tutorial. What we're going to do in the next couple tutorials is get our game from looking like something like this to looking, more like an actual game like this. So that's what we're going to do in the next couple tutorials is, add some more platforms and also make them, move to the left and kind of explain the reasoning behind how we do this. So let's jump into it. The first thing that we want to do is set up our platform class to start moving. So we're going to jump into the platform class and we're going to change our dx when we call our constructor here just to be a -1 because -10 is kind of fast, especially for the first level. So we're going to change that to -1. The next thing that we're going to do is go to our update method and we're just going to add to our x. So we're going to say x plus equals dx. So it's just going to subtract 1 each time it loops through our thread and calls this update method. So that's nothing new. But the thing is, we don't want to have our platform keep going to the left if it's already off our applet to the left of our screen, going to -infinity and then creating a new platform on the right side and having that go again to -infinity because we'd still have a ton of platforms just running in the background. So what we're going to do instead is we're just going to check if our x direction, we're going to say if x, referring again, this is to the platform class, so it's referring to the platform x coordinate. We're going to say if x is less than 0. Again, we drew our box at the top left corner, so if it's at 0 right now, we'd still see pretty much all of the box. It'd just be touching the left side of our applet. So we also want to say if x is less than 0 minus the width of our applet, or the width of our platform, then what we're going to do is if that's the case, because now our platform is officially off of our applet to the left side of our screen, what we're going to do is we're going to readjust our x to equal our width of our applet. And again, we get some information within the update method about our applet called SP. So we're going to refer to the SP, which again is our applet, and we're just going to say get width, and that will return the width of our applet. And there we go. Now as it exits on the left side, it's going to just start right back on the right side. But that's too consistent, so we also want to add some randomness to this x here. So we're going to set up a random object, again just random r equal to a new random, and then we're going to place our x even further off of our applet, so further off of where we can see it by a random integer. So we're going to say plus r dot nextInt, and we're going to give it a randomness of 300 pixels. So again, that's all we're doing is we're saying, we want to set our x position of our platform to the width of our screen. So it's just now touching the right side of our applet, and it's just going to continue going left, and we'll start seeing it come into the applet. But when we add this extra, random amount of pixels or integers, it's going to place it even further off to the right. So it might take, half a second before it enters the screen instead of just entering the screen right away. If you guys are confused, just mess around with this, take this out, see what I mean, and then just take out this whole random part and then see what I mean, and then just type in some different values here and you'll kind of understand what I'm saying with this if you're confused. If not, if you guys get it, that's cool. So that's all we're doing there, and now we have some movement for a platform. So what we're also going to do is go to our basic constructor up here that doesn't take any parameters and set this to -1 as well instead of -15 because that's kind of fast. And I think when we created a platform in our starting point class, and jump over there, when we created them, we created one with the default constructor and one with the extra parameters. So now when we run this, we'll still only have 2 platforms because we only defined 2. But we'll have it running off to the left of our screen, and we'll reuse that same platform and put it on the right hand side of the screen. So as you can see, that's what it's going to look like. Right now, again, our width, or I'm sorry, x, what am I talking about? Our y position is always consistent, so we're going to have to add some randomness to our y. But we'll get to that in the next tutorial. I just kind of wanted to show you guys how we're going to do this, because again, we could have created like an infinite amount of platforms that just kept moving infinity to the left, and that would not really help with the performance of our game. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we'll add some more platforms easily, and we'll also add them at random heights when they appear on the right hand side of our screen. So again, thanks for watching, guys, and make sure you check out the next tutorial. Thanks again for subscribing and sharing these videos, because that's what we love, that's what we need. And like I said in a few other tutorials, we're trying to get into the YouTube education system, so it's all up to you guys to help us out with that. That's one of our goals that we want to achieve. So thanks again for watching, guys, and have a great day.